Ava Morgan was only 18 when she realized that pain could either break a person or forge them into steel. She lived in a quiet Texas town where everybody knew everyone, and everyone knew her family's downfall. Her father, Jacob Morgan, once owned a successful construction company, Morgan Builders. He trusted his younger brother, Mark Morgan, more than anyone. That trust destroyed him. Mark manipulated accounts, stole contracts, and framed Jacob for fraud. Overnight, Jacob lost the company, the house, and the respect he spent years building. The man who once carried Ava on his shoulders now struggled to pay for groceries. The stress weakened him, and before Ava turned 19, her father passed away broken, humiliated, and forgotten. Ava stood alone at the funeral, ignored by relatives who once praised her father. Even her mother, unable to handle the shame and hardship, left home months earlier. Ava became invisible, mocked at school, pitied by neighbors, and treated like she had inherited her father's failure. But she didn't cry for long. She burned. Ava promised her father silently that she would rise, reclaim the honor he lost, and destroy the man who betrayed them. She took her father's old laptop and found files, contracts, emails, hidden drafts, proof that Mark had stolen everything. But Ava knew evidence alone wasn't enough. She needed power. She needed status. She needed to become someone impossible to ignore. With only $120 and her father's documents, Ava moved to Houston. She worked in gas stations, cleaned offices at night, and studied business on public library computers. She slept in cheap motels, surviving on instant noodles and determination. One day, while serving coffee at a cafe, she corrected a businessman's marketing strategy during a casual conversation. Impressed by her confidence and insight, he gave her a part-time internship in his firm. That opportunity changed everything. Ava soaked up knowledge like a sponge: business strategy, investment, negotiations. She learned how power worked in America, how companies were bought, sold, and broken apart. She studied the behavior of executives, mastering the art of speaking with authority even when she had nothing. By 21, Ava launched her own startup, Morgan Dynamics, a construction tech company that used innovative digital tools to reduce building costs. Investors laughed at first, a young girl with a tragic past. But Ava didn't need their approval. She needed results. Her technology worked. Her contracts grew. Her profits skyrocketed. Within 3 years, Morgan Dynamics became one of the fastest growing companies in Texas. Ava made it onto Forbes' top young CEOs list, her name echoing across boardrooms and business news channels. But one name echoed louder inside her heart: Mark Morgan. He had expanded Morgan Builders into a statewide company, believing Ava had disappeared like her father. He hadn't seen the storm approaching. Ava began her revenge quietly. She bought Morgan Builders' debts through shell companies. She purchased land Mark needed. She outbid him for major construction contracts. And slowly, his empire began to crack. Finally, at the annual shareholder meeting of Morgan Builders, Mark walked in to find reporters, investigators, and lawyers waiting for him. Evidence of his fraud collected, organized, and delivered by Ava filled the room. When Ava entered in a sharp black suit, every camera turned her way. Mark's face turned pale. "You," he whispered. Ava placed her documents on the table. "You stole my father's life," she said calmly. "Today, I'm taking everything back." Shareholders voted unanimously to remove Mark Morgan as CEO. Ava purchased controlling shares and reclaimed the company that was rightfully her family's. The girl nobody believed in, the girl who worked minimum wage jobs, who cried herself to sleep in cheap motel rooms, who built her life from nothing, had finally won. As she stood in her new corner office, overlooking the Houston skyline, Ava placed her father's photo on the desk. A soft smile formed on her lips. "This is for you, Dad." Ava Morgan didn't just succeed. She avenged her family. She rebuilt their legacy. She became a name America would never forget.